I'm literally going blank. I'm literally going blank.
Hey, listen.
Hello everybody and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. My name is Shaq and today I'm going to be doing the Do I Have That Other Book challenge. So I've seen a myriad of people do this challenge, so I can't source the person where I originally saw it, but this was originally created by Keeping Tabs and Current Chapters, so I'll leave the links to their channels and their original video down in the description box below. I'll also leave my Do I Have That Book challenge video that I filmed yonks ago. I can't remember what year it was or when it was, just remember that it was a long time ago, so I'll also leave that down below because this video is like the sequel to that challenge and I thought I would do it today since I've already done the first one. So we have 20 prompts and then one bonus one, so I guess you could say we have 21 prompts, and I'm really excited about this because again I've seen a myriad of people do it and I'm glad that I'm finally like jumping on the trend. We do have a 2-camera action thing going on right now. Hello! The second camera is my phone, so I'm apologising right now for any quality difference. It's just the fact that I don't own 2 cameras, I'm not that fancy, so I thought I'd use my phone just so I can get like the bottom half of my shelf in the frame. So yeah, as I said, we've got 21 prompts to get through, the bonus prompt at the end, and I've all got them written here and I'm very excited, so let's just jump right into it. I'm going to time myself, but because I am using my phone as a second camera, I can't use my phone to time myself, so I'll just pop a timer on the screen. It will be a surprise to both of us how long I am taking to do this. 3, 2, 1, go. So we need a fox on the cover or part of the plot. Oh my god, I did not think about this. Is this a fox? No, that's a phoenix, right? That's a phoenix. Harry Potter. Does Harry Potter have any foxes on? I don't think so. A fox. I just keep repeating fox. That's a black flamingo. There's not going to be a fox on that. Any of these. I'm going to skip it for now and we'll keep looking. We're going to just move on because I don't want to get stuck on one prompt for too long. Published in the year I was born. I was born in 1999. There's not going to be any books that are published in 1999. I really don't think so. Was this published in 1999? I really don't think so. This is not going well at all. 2016, wow. I don't own any like classics or anything. Nothing was published in the year I was born on my shelves. I'm doing so badly right now. I'm doing so badly. I hate this so much. Let's move on, I can't find a book in the year that I was born, I'm so sorry. Music as a weapon. I'm gonna probably say Pan's Labyrinth because although it's not an actual weapon, it is used in both the book and the movie. The lullaby is like used as an emotional weapon against the reader / viewer, so I'm gonna count this one. That was a good thud. If you heard that was a good thud. A series with mixed match covers. For this one, I'm gonna straight up go with the Infernal Devices because my copy of Clockwork Prince is much so different to my copies of the other 2 books. So we're gonna go with that one. Book with a shapeshifter. I could have gone with friggin' Infernal Devices there. I'm gonna probably go with New Moon by Stephanie Meyer because there's shapeshifters in here, right? I have no idea. 6 is signed by the author. I have loads of these. We're gonna go with The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg. There's the signature. Next we've got Red Cover, and I used this for a video quite recently. A book between 287 and 306 pages. Oh my god. No, that's way too long. No, that's too long. Paperweight by Meg Haston has like 287 pages, so that's perfect for that. Main character wearing glasses. We're gonna go with City of Bones because I'm pretty sure Simon Lewis wears glasses, right? Title with the same amount of letters as my name. Shakira. I'm going with Shaq or Shakira. Should we try Shaq? I think I'm going to cheat and try Shaq, so 4. Rick by Alex Gina. Next, we have cybercrime technology as a plot point. I already have one of these. This is All the Things We Never Said. This is basically where technology is used in like an app where you meet the people you're going to die with. I'll explain later, okay? 12 is written in another language. I do have one of these. We're going to go with my edition of Pan's Labyrinth, which is in Spanish. I can't read this ever, but it's in Spanish. Next, we're going for an Asian author. We're going to go with Emily X.R. Pan, which is the Solution Colour of After. Next is Moon on the Cover. I literally have a poetry collection called The Moon. Illustrated children's book. I don't think I have one of these. I really don't think I have one of these. All of my middle grade are up there, I'm pretty sure. I got rid of most of my middle grade because I didn't really like it. Maybe I'll count the manga for Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask: Link to the Past because these aren't children's games, but does it count? I don't know, we'll count it for now. Next is a collection of myths or fairy tales. Now, I don't like retellings. I'm gonna count Every Heart a Doorway by Shona Maguire for this prompt just because it kind of is a collection. This whole series is a collection of myths and fairy tales, but like they're not existing in like real world. Like it's myths and fairy tales within the world, if that makes sense. 17, fantasy / sci-fi with a race alliance. We've got Saga, which I just reread the first volume. This is like an alliance between Elena, This is an alliance between Elena and Marco, who are from different species, different races. So that counts. A narrow front cover, which means it's trimmed. We've got The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This is very trimmed because you can see it on the side. Next, we've got a first book in a series that includes the first chapter of the sequel. The Hunger Games might have it. No, it doesn't. Maybe Cinder has something. Nope, just go straight to the acknowledgements. There's got to be one on my shelves somewhere. Nope, just acknowledgement. I think Darth Vader just died. No, that's an epilogue, that doesn't count. It has a bonus story in it, that doesn't count. I don't know any more facts. I haven't actually looked at Twilight yet. Does Twilight have like a little thing? It does, oh my god, yes, okay, I found one. Next is a broken spine. I'm pretty sure I have broken the spine of Clockwork Angel. Yes, I have. I've broken the spine of Clockwork Angel, I'm sorry. And last but not least, we have the bonus question, which is covers 3 or more of the prompt. I still haven't done fox on the cover. Is there any foxes on any of these? No, rabbits, dogs, birds, suns, everything but a fucking fox. I think we're just going to have to abandon the fox challenge and also the 1999 challenge because I genuinely can't find any of those. So I'm going to try and find one that covers 3 or more prompts. Slay by Kim Karan, that's one. Music as a weapon. Does it have a broken spine? No, it does not. I could break it now if I'm going to make it count. Is it between 287 and 306 pages? Yes, it is! Yes! Thank God! I finished. Stop the timer. Stop it right now. This is the time that I got. Let's go through the prompts that I managed to fulfill and the books that I have assigned to them. So I skipped the first 2, Fox on the Cover and also Published in the Year I Was Born, because I don't have any books that are from 1999 and I also don't have any books that have Fox on the Cover. So our first prompt that we managed to complete was the Music as a Weapon, which is the 3rd prompt. For this one I did go for Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo del Toro and Cornelia Funk, because there is like, is that Ophelia's Lullaby? I can't actually remember, but one of the main characters hums quite a lot, and it's normally like playing with your emotions and used as a weapon, like to make you feel something. That's how I'm going to interpret it, and it counts, okay? It bloody counts. The next one we completed was series with mix match covers, and this one I did pick Clockwork Prince because it doesn't match the other covers that I have for the Infernal Devices. The Infernal Devices covers look like this, just a reference, like it doesn't match at all.
They ask you how you are and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Next, we had to pick a book that has shapeshifters in it, and I picked New Moon by Stephanie Meyer, which is the 2nd book in the Twilight Saga. I believe the werewolves in this are, like, they can shapeshift. Do you know what I mean? Next, I had to pick a book that was signed by the author. I picked The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg, and this has a little signed book plate in it, which I am so glad for because this is one of my favourite books of all time. Very excited to read this again in February. Next, we had to pick a book that has red on the cover, and this one, which is What Kind of Girl by Alyssa Steinmel. Next, we have a book between 287 and 306 pages. This, I believe, is 287 exactly, so this one just fits. It is Paperweight by Meg Haston. Next, we had to find a book with a main character that wears glasses, and for this one, I'm going to pick City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This follows a group of cast of characters, and they all could be considered like main characters and stuff because we go off and follow their storylines. But in specifics, Simon Lewis does wear glasses. Next, I had to pick a book with the same title, like length title as my name. I went with Shaq instead of my full name, Shakira, because we would have been here all day. 8 letters is a lot. So I thought I would pick 4 because Shaq is shorter. I went with Rick by Alex. You know, obviously 4 letters in Rick, 4 letters in Shaq. Actually ends in the same letter. Do I get brownie points for that? Probably not. Next we have challenge 11, which was to find a book that involves like cybercrime of some sort, and I decided to pick All the Things We Never Said just because this features an app called Chaos, I believe, where people who are suicidal will log onto the app and they will go and find someone who is also suicidal. They'll have like a day and like form a suicide pact essentially, and our main character, she signs up, but then she realizes that she deserves to live, and she convinces everyone that she's met on the Chaos app that she's like come in contact with, that they all made a death pact together to actually live. And then the app once realizes they have made this like decision to stay alive, it won't let them leave and it terrorizes them until they die. That kind of fits with this prompt. I really want to read this because it sounds really spooky. Next we have a book in a different language, and I picked Pan's Labyrinth again. This time it is translated into Spanish. Then we had to pick an Asian author, and I picked Emily X.R. Pan, who wrote The Astronomical Love After. Then I had the best challenge for me ever, and that is to pick a cover with a moon on, and I literally have a poetry collection called The Moon. Next challenge is to pick an illustrated children's book. So I decided to pick the manga illustrated version of Majora's Mask and Link to the Past. I thought this counts because although the Legend of Zelda isn't a children's book / game or manga, it has illustrations in it, and the target audience is kind of children. Next we have a bind up for myths and fairy tales. I decided to pick the Wayward Children series by Joanna Maguire because these are all full of myths and fairy tales. Not necessarily fairy tales that exist in the real world, but in these worlds they are very much so myths and fairy tales. will. Next we had to pick a book that had a race alliance in it. I decided to go with Saga Volume 1, but it could apply for all of these because Elena and Marco are on opposite sides of a race war in space and they are coming together to have a baby. So it's really nice and applies to the challenge. Next we had to go for a book that was slightly trimmed. I decided to go with The Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid because this cover is a little bit hanging over and it annoys me every single time. This took me forever to find, but next we do have Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, which fulfilled the prompt of finding a book that had the sequels, like little snippet of the sequel, like a chapter in the end of the book. This does have a snippet of New Moon at the end and I'm so happy that I found this. The penultimate challenge, which is the last challenge apart from the bonus challenge, was to find a book with a broken spine. I have unfortunately broken my spine of Clockwork Angel because I have just read it so often and so open apparently. Last but not least, I also did manage to fulfill the bonus prompt of this tag, which was with Slay by Kim Karan, which fulfills more than 3 prompts. So number 1, we have a book that has the same amount of letters in its title as my name, so we got 4 SLAY to spell slay. This is also centered around a band that possibly uses music as a weapon, and that they are a band in the day and they are demon slayers at night. So this really sounds like something I'm going to enjoy, and why I haven't read it yet I have no idea. This also fulfills the prompt of being in between 287 and 306 pages, so I think I was pretty successful. Well, there you have it. There you go. That is my Do I Have That Other book challenge, and I am so out of breath. It is unreal. But no, anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, please give this video a massive thumbs up and my channel a subscribe. I hope that you enjoy any books that you pick up and any productive activity that you choose to do, and I will see you in my next video, which is a reading vlog that I did for 2 of Talia Hibbert's books, which I have read for the very first time. So stick around to see that next week, next Sunday, and until then, I hope that you have fun and enjoy any reading that you get done, or any productivity activity that you do. Outros are hard, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.